Welcome aboard as we journey to the mesmerizing island of Favignana, poised off the west coast of Sicily. Join our exploration as we immerse ourselves in the island's natural beauty, wander through the quaint town, and explore the breathtaking bay of Cala Rosa. But our adventure doesn't stop there. Follow along as we sail the southern coast of Sicily, stopping in the historic gems of Sciacca and Licata.
So we're just coming around the northwestern corner of Sicily at the moment, and just off my left there's a tuna processing factory. I think 1969 I think it was last used, but it dates back to the 4th century BC, so there's a lot of migration of tuna through here for the breeding season, and they'd put out nets and just catch a ton of them. Just got one of these hydrofoil ferries just come off the island. He's going to go across my bow. About 500 metres. He's doing 30 knots. It's just the AIS saying he's getting close. We have arrived in Favignana. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to go with that for now. Let me show you around.
There is space for a few boats to fit in the harbour. You just need to stay away from the entrance where the fast ferries come in, and avoid the top of the bay where the water is quite shallow.
I feel like we just stepped into Morocco.
I know, it's
really weird. Look at this building.
So I took a little Google walk earlier, so hopefully this is sort of like I can do it from memory. Okay, that worked. It's looking very familiar. I like to go for a little walk on Google Earth before I get somewhere, and then when you get there, it's like, ah, yes, I've been here before.
See, I like the surprise.
Yeah, I like the surprise too, but not when I'm trying to search for something and I want a limited amount of time. It should just be here on the right.
We're on a quest for a vital permit. Italy's coastline and islands are adorned with numerous marine reserves, each requiring a permit for anchoring or to use the mooring balls. We arrived to find the permit office has closed its doors for the day. Undeterred, we embrace the opportunity to explore the captivating surroundings of Favignana, and we'll return tomorrow to secure our permit. Because it's summer sail in the summer. I think it's a boat cat. I think it's a boat cat. Hello, would you like to be a boat cat? I think she said yes. So we're back the next morning to try again to get our permit to anchor. Have a look at this building. This is going to be fun. We found out what we needed to know.
Yeah.
We can do it online.
Yeah. I was translating the Italian form. You have to
Pick up
English.
the English form, yes, which is a different form and asks for different information.
Yeah.
So we know that.
So the issue I was having was that the form was asking me for an Italian tax number, and I don't have it.
And Italian zip code.
Yeah, and that's the same problem we had on
Ventotene, I think.
Ventotene.
Yeah.
And the guy couldn't help us, so that's why we thought the form didn't work. But yes, so now we've got to not only get the authorisation, but we also need to pay for being on a mooring at night.
Oh, yes.
So I don't know quite how that will work.
I reckon we should go there and see how deep it is. So we're allowed to anchor in the mooring area during the day, but not overnight. And all of the areas that look like it's shallow is no anchoring, is mooring ball only. And obviously we can't anchor where it's deep. I think we should go check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, what happens if you pay for it and you get there and there's no mooring books? Yeah. Anyway.
Surely they're full. Exactly. I have faith.
I think we go and jump onto a mooring ball. And then if we can't get
and then we pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Good idea.
I wonder if it was some significant day.
Well, there were fireworks, because they only do that like 4 times a week. Clearly significant.
The fireworks were huge.
Yeah. Beautiful.
They were about 10 PM last night, and they went on for maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, I reckon easy. They were beautiful.
Yeah.
Extra boats came out on the water nearby to watch. Lots of applause. Yeah. I can hear espresso here.
So it doesn't make sense that you need both, if I think about it.
No.
Because how could you get an authorisation to moor and then not have an authorisation to be there?
Yeah. Yeah, we either need the anchoring or the mooring.
Yeah.
If we stay the night. If you don't stay the night, I don't know if you need any, but it's too bad. It doesn't really matter because we are staying. So, I guess it's how deep is it we're actually allowed to anchor?
Buongiorno. 2 cappuccini.
Grazie.
Sono 6.
Thanks, you.
We pay now? 6. Do cash? She's doing a rolls around. She's heading back to the boat. So we're just watching them doing some work. And these ancient, I don't know, what do you call these? It actually looks like they're using ancient tools doing it. There are hand carts, like 200-year-old wheelbarrows.
There's a place over here.
I guess the rocks just there. The steps. Like slips. Okay. Look at the hole in the middle. What is holding that up? Oh, yeah. So we've got both an anchoring permit and a mooring permit. So apparently, let's see if I can see the lady. Apparently, if you choose to anchor, because there's no ball available, you have to have had an anchoring permit And then when a ball becomes available, you take a ball, you need a mooring ball permit. So we had to buy 2 permits because we don't know what we're going to need when we're here. But it looks really crowded. I'm glad we've got the option. We've got a couple of days worth too, so we don't have to be out tomorrow. It's really beautiful. We just thought we'd come in, Bob, and have a look at the rocks along the cliff here. There's a lot of human intervention. It looks like they're either carved from the rocks or they've been placed here. It's carved, surely.
Yeah, I think the rock's been cut out.
Oh, they're not cut out because they used to be buildings. Are they cut out because they wanted the stone for something? Oh, like a quarry.
Could be, but I actually think they've actually cut back into the rock. But over there, you can see multiple lines, so it certainly looks like it's been quarried, doesn't it?
Yep. Why would they cut out bits? Like there's one here that looks like they've made a cave.
Yeah.
Is there a natural cave under there inside you can see?
It's very square at the door, though.
And all around it. And it gets shallow over sides.
There's lots of interesting features on the rock face over there. Few cutouts, obviously man-made. I'm not sure whether they go back into some natural caves, and there seems to be some sort of half-built building over there. I don't know if it's one of those houses you can buy for €1 in Sicily, but yeah, we might go and have a look tomorrow. So we're just leaving our anchorage. Did not get to climb up that cliff face. A bit of bad weather this morning. Perhaps not too much more than we expected, but it's a bit rainy and it's quite gusty, so we decided to move on reasonably early. We're going to go down to the west end of the island. There's an easterly due in a couple of hours, so that anchorage is going to get very unpleasant. But we did a bit of Googling, and that rock is called Tuff, T-U-F-F, which is volcanic ash, sort of sedimentary, sort of falls in the bottom of the ocean and, you know, forms those sedimentary layers, and it's used for construction because it's quite a soft rock, being used from Roman times. It's still used today, but in a limited amount because there's only so much they can cut up the island, and they used to cut it off the cliff faces because it was just easier to get to, but they also cut it back in through tunnels back underneath as well. So we have arrived. We've still got a southeaster. We're expecting an easterly breeze, which will come over from the hill just in front of me. It's going to be a bit of a game of hide and seek with the wind around the island for the next few days, I think. We've got a bit of strong wind coming from all directions, and I think as it rotates around, we might just skip around one side to the other. The beauty with the islands, they're not very big, so it's easy to get around the other side and get some shelter. So we've just left, we're just leaving Favignana. Got about 3 days heading across the bottom of Sicily, getting ourselves ready for a crossover to Malta on Thursday. So it's, what is it, Monday today. And then there's a bit of bad weather coming, so we sort of want to get across there and shelter out in Malta. So it's an early morning start, 6:30 leaving. Wind's going to be on the nose the first 4 or 5 hours, so we're just motoring. And just to get the blood going, just got a little early morning encounter with a fast ferry. I think he'll get across the front of us.
So we're at Sciacca. We came in last night about 4:30. 10-hour sail. Well, mostly motoring, some sailing. And went to the supermarket last night. We're leaving again reasonably early this morning. It's 8 AM. We've got another 50 nautical miles to go along the coast. Sorry about the creaky noise, but it's very creaky.
Very noisy plastic.
Oh, but we have an emergency on board. So we've got to go back to the supermarket because we forgot to get coffee last night. So.
Well, we've got coffee. We've got proper coffee.
Yes, we have.
Richard really does like his instant coffee.
Well, when you're underway, it's just a lot easier. So, anyway, the supermarket's only 5 minutes away, so it's not a big walk.
And at 8 o'clock the office opens, we can return our lanyard, and the fuel dock opens so we can get some fuel for the first time, can I say?
In
nearly 3 months.
Nearly 3 months.
Since we filled up the fuel. Pretty pleased.
And, you know, we could have gone the whole 3 months, but we don't want to run out of fuel.
Yeah.
Supermarket's closed. Doesn't open until 8:30.
Oh, it's 8:12. So that gives us 18 minutes for a pastry and do a cappuccino.
Falling apart. Mission success. We have coffee. But like any visit to the supermarket, there's always a few other things that go into the basket as well.
We've got such good stuff. The shopping here is really good.
Yeah.
I reckon this is Sicily, as the prices are now back to kind of what we used to in Australia.
Yeah.
Everywhere else we've been have been much more expensive. So we're here waiting at the fuel dock. This is only the second time we have filled up this boat. I've only filled it up once before with diesel, and I'm really proud of myself. We came in so beautifully. But I guess I have to admit, it is a glassy clear day, but we couldn't ask for better conditions.
We're just putting a bit of diesel in. We're not going to fill, only 120 litres. Apparently the fuel is quite cheap in Tunisia. Not that I want to go there with an empty tank, just for safety reasons, but I don't want to go there with a full tank either. So I think we've probably got about 40 litres left. So it goes 160 and 195 litres tank. So 3/4, something like that. And we've got a bit of motoring to do today, maybe tomorrow, and we've got to get them with Malta. We've got a month in Malta, so I think it'll be down probably just below half as we go to Tunisia, which will be fine.
Beautiful, peaceful day. We've got about 10 hours today. There's not much wind at the moment. Oh well, we've got fuel.
We're about 5 hours and about 32 nautical miles into this trip today. So at current pace, probably about 3 more hours to go. It is quiet and glassy out here. Not really a breath of wind. The water is just such a gorgeous colour of blue, and it's hard to see the horizon. It's sort of blending into the sky. It's very misty out there. The calm before the storm, really. We've arrived in the marina. It's a lovely, lovely marina.
It's green watered grass. We haven't seen grass for ages.
What's it called now?
Marina.
Cala
del
Sole.
Sole.
Yes. And it's really close to the old town apparently, so we'll go for a little walk there tonight. Yeah. So only here for the night, but it's a beautiful, beautiful little place.
Getting better. Getting better as we get lower in Italy, and they're getting cheaper.
Yes.
So this was €65. It was last night €55.
Last night was 50.
And like we were paying over €100 only for this one.
Yes, yes.
To nowhere near as nice facilities.
No, not at all. So yes, there's quite a lot of difference.
Prego.
Buona cena.
Ciao.
Buona
Grazie.
cena.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.